Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Jay Manuk, and today we're playing some more Trapped Dead. This is the street level. The whole goal of this level is to pretty much just save a girl that the guy that we just rescued at the library. He said he saw a girl running down the street, and thought it would be a good idea for us to go out there and save her. For all we know, she could be dead. But I guess, of course, to complete the group we would need a girl. And I mean, I guess there are people that enjoy dead bodies, but I guess they want a real live girl, if you know what I'm talking about, as strange as that is. But anyways, we are going through a shopping complex, I believe, like a grocery store. And then we're gonna head down like the street, because that's all the level was called, was street level. So this is the first level that I actually got to test out I don't even know this guy's name that we saved, but I'm just gonna call him Frank. And we saved Frank, and he uses like sniper rifles, and also you'll see later on he does get a new weapon that he can use, which is pretty sweet. But it does do quite a bit of damage. It can one-hit most zombies besides the fat zombies, which he does a fat amount of damage, like 400 if he gets a headshot. But they don't die, and they need like 2 shots from him to kill one, which is okay, I guess, because it still does a lot of damage to those guys, and it really helps out in suppressing them and taking them down. But I do have 4 characters now on the playing field, so it is kind of difficult to micromanage them all. But I don't really use all 4 of them at once. Most of the time I leave Frank in the back just standing there not doing anything, because I don't really have much ammo for him. I have 12 bullets right now, I think, if I just saw correctly, but I don't really want to waste those shots on the small fries, these baby zombies. And I'll just leave that to Mike and the sheriff to take care of. The doctor is always there for support, because he does do quite a bit of damage with his pistol. I haven't actually tried if he could use the revolver from the sheriff, because it is kind of a waste that I don't use the revolver, and they actually use the same ammo in this game as I believe the 9mm or something along that caliber of weapon. But they do use the same ammo type in this game, so kind of convenient for that, because that means we can share the ammo for whoever needs it. And for the most part, it's only the doctor that needs the ammo. The sheriff and Mike just use melee weapons. I rarely use the shotgun, because the double barrel blast isn't really waste a lot of time reloading, and the actual spread of the weapon isn't that great. You get more penetration with the actual pistol, as far as I've seen, yeah. And also this method right here is just way more effective than shooting them from a distance, which is kind of strange, but I mean, whatever works is fine by me. I do have a blood pack, and I could have used it here on these guys, but we all still have a lot of stamina left, so it's not really a big issue, and we're not really caught in the open. And same thing with Frank, who's just sitting in the back. I don't really have much use for him right now, so I just left him standing there to guard the rear and just stare at us while we fight people. It's too bad you can't shoot through the windows though, because that would be a lot nicer, because would help a lot, but it's kind of, you can't actually shoot over like countertops or tables and other things like that. I thought it was just the doctor because he's lower to the ground than everybody else, but if you try to shoot across the table with anybody else, it's not gonna work. I guess I don't really know what to call it, but if they try to shoot over the counter, you'll just get a random bullet hole in the object that you're trying to shoot over, which is too bad. I mean, but what can you do? That's why we use melee weapons and all that stuff. But this level is pretty short. It doesn't really take that long to get through, so I get this pretty much knocked out in one. I think I only died like twice. First time was because I think when I started a fight I didn't know my weapons were unequipped, and then the second time I was trying to run through a certain position and it didn't work. But there's ammo and a save point in this corner past the fuel truck. You don't really need it because the end is just right around the corner, but if you want the ammo and the peace of mind of knowing that you have a save point to fall back on, then that's okay. You can go ahead and go over there and get it. But for the most part, I'm just gonna go run and get the ammo. And I think I do waste it all anyway on the zombie that's like standing next to it trying to guard the ammo. I guess he's like the guardian. See him right here, yeah. This cowboy. I do believe I could have just ran past, but I think he was just going to follow me anyway, so just waste that last bullet on him and move on. In this next part, I will showcase Frank's sniper rifle on the fat zombie. You'll see how much damage he does. It has a big range of like 100 to 400 damage, and I don't know what he's doing over here. I guess he's just peeing on the zombie or something, but I had to hit him to get his attention, and now he's coming my way, and gonna go ahead and shoot him. So it does like 2/3 of his health is now gone, and the doctor shoots the soda cans in the refrigerator for some reason. Maybe they didn't have his like Pepsi or something, but anyways, we move on, and there's one more fat zombie coming in, and he's working his way here. But we get all cluttered up over here because they just don't know how to make room for each other. Just had to pause real quick and maneuver them as best I can. And there you see how Frank's shot only did like 1/4 damage. Actually, I should just look up his name right now while we fight this guy. Hold on a second. There's ammo there in that freezer, but you can't actually get it, so it's kind of strange. It glows, but you can't pick it up. And in this next opening area, you're gonna have another giant horde of zombies, so you want to stack up on the door. Okay, so his name is not actually Frank. I lied to you guys. His name is Bo. Bo the veteran, and that is his name. There's a there's a new weapon for Bo in the left side of the screen, past that fence, which I will be getting shortly, and it's pretty cool. But you don't have that much ammo for it. Or no, actually, it is the ammo for the new weapon. The weapon is actually inside the building to my right, and the ammo is in the past the fence to the left. So we'll be getting there shortly, and just swinging away at these guys. Most of the time I feel like the game, I'm just using these two guys and falling back on the doctor when I need him to heal us. Yeah, most of the time I only need heals because I messed up somewhere and they get hit. Or sometimes they'll just like stand there and shake hands with the zombies and get bitten. But I'll set up right here and I'll have Bo run over there and get his new ammo. I thought you could actually shoot those big canisters behind them and cause an explosion, but you actually can't do that. So I just kind of bait them over here, and then they start coming over. But these fast walking ones are kind of a pain, but they do die very quickly. And I do believe there is a grenade behind the dumpster, right below the screen. I don't know if I pick it up or not. Unless it's ammo, I'm not sure, but we'll see in a second. But you guys might notice that this video is actually longer than 15 minutes. It's because recently on my account, YouTube, I guess they promoted my account or something and allowed me to post videos that are longer than 15 minutes. So not bad at that part, so I can post this video in one part instead of 2 parts, which makes it, I guess, a little bit neater, since I won't have one mission with like 2 or 3 parts and things of that nature. But here you'll see the awesome pathing of this game in action, as I have Bo try to ninja by and get the crossbow. And what he does is he'll try to, I don't know what he's trying to do, maybe like rob the cash register and then get a shirt, but it doesn't actually work out, so I have to run him back in the meantime because there is a lot of zombies coming and it's just too much to deal with, Bo being a retard and getting bit by zombies at the same time. So I'm just gonna kind of wait until all this clears up, and I will eat an Oreo real quick while this happens, and I'll try again, but it does the same thing. So I guess I don't know what he's trying to do. And then I accidentally click on Mike and it messes everything up, so he ends up running around in circles while I guess the sheriff's setting up a pick or something. And finally I get him back into safety and I move up the sheriff so that I can close that off, and maybe Bo can pick up the crossbow and start shooting some bolts. The strange thing about the crossbow though actually is that the character wants to go onto the right side of the bench, or not the bench but the countertop, but in reality what he has to do is they have to be on the left side of the counter in order to pick it up. So for whatever reason, why, because you'll get not enough space, that sign right there, and for whatever reason they have to be on the left side. And so there you go, finally gets it, and we can finally load it up. I don't even think I use it this level, but I just want it because it's awesome looking. And it's probably best that you go through this alleyway on the side that I'm going to now, as opposed to going down the street this whole way, because you'll only encounter this one straggling zombie. But once you get around the alleyway, you're gonna be right next to the photography store, or whatever it's called, the photographer, and that's where the girl is. Let's see what her name is. Actually forgot. Her name is Joanne. So she's like a reporter and she takes pictures of stuff. But Here I don't know what happened. I had my weapon out, but I couldn't actually target the zombie. So for whatever reason, he started killing me. And I think a couple minutes after this I died, so I had to reload, and that's why you saw a little skip in the video. So this would be my second attempt at this certain particular part. What I tried to do was run by and just get to safety, but it didn't actually work because I got blocked off by my own guys, and some of them just gave up on life and didn't want to attack. But I'm gonna try it again, and my plan was to try and pick off some zombies with the rifle and then just run in and let them bottleneck through the door. But I think I just gave up on that plan altogether and just tried again to run through like a track star and just melee them all to death. So let me just transfer this ammo real quick, and then I will be on my way. What I tried to do here is I tried to group them all together so that they'll run together like a family, but I guess they want to like go behind a dumpster and give each other blowjobs or something, but I told them not to, and this girl saw them, so they got all embarrassed and shot her. But I have to run them all one by one, because if you run them as a group, they want to like run in a line together, or for whatever reason, or get into some kind of formation that doesn't make sense at all. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just really weird. So it's better to run them individually than together as a group. And so here, I forgot that when the game reloads, like from a save point, all your weapons, for whatever reason, get unequipped. So I kind of forget that happened. So I just pull out the shotgun and try and blast them out of there. And again, I forgot with Bo, he didn't have his weapon equipped, so kind of strange that you don't have anything there. But that is the last wave of zombies that I'll have to deal with for this level, because after this I will move on to the next room and see Joanne. That's her name, right? Yeah, that's her name. That is her name, Joanne. And also conveniently on the stool there is a katana for anybody to use, and also a dead dog on the left, I just noticed. Just pretty sad. Poor dog, didn't even eat his food. But gonna get the katana before I forget and just move everybody into the room so we can finish up this level as quickly as we can. So there will be some dialogue between her and everybody else, just kind of saying that she's a reporter and she took a picture of patient 0, blah blah blah. So now that we have the girl, and she wants to go to the train station, everybody else agrees to go to the train station, even after the professor was like, we should go to the train station. They wouldn't listen to him, but now they listen to her. So I guess our group is slightly like, I don't know, they just like girls or something. I guess they're whipped, so that's the word I'm looking for. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just comment, like it, and subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.